Hello everyone, this is Mr. Olsen. I should be talking to 8th graders or their families at RVLA, and this is about the week 1, week 2 packet that we had sent out last week after school. Hope you all are staying safe and are enjoying time at home with families. Again, this is about that packet, so I'm going to dive in and just go through each page and make sure that we know what to do for each section. If you don't have your packet with you, I would pause the video and go grab it. But otherwise, let's start on this page. You are choosing on page 1 the correct subject pronoun. If you can remember, about 3 weeks ago, we went over yo, tú, él, ella, usted, all the different pronouns that we use in Spanish when I want to use verbs. So here is just kind of highlighting that review that we've already gone through. Remember, if it's one person, it's going to be él, that's he, or ella, which is she. So for number 2 here, Pablo is a guy, so you are going to use él because that's for he. If I'm talking about multiple people, then I need to use your ellos, which is they guys, or ellas, which are they girls. You'll use that same train of thought here on the second part on D, just plugging in the correct subject pronoun into that second spot. On to page 2. Again, we're going to keep talking about subject pronouns. This is going to come up a lot, especially later in the packet. So on this top section, it kind of gives you a review of what we've learned. And then on the bottom, you are filling out the English or the Spanish translation. That's page 2. Page 3 is going to go over what we went our second week in class. We did about a 3 or 4 page packet on the difference between el and la, figuring out when to use the masculine the and the feminine the for things. And if you read the description over there on definite and indefinite articles, that's the exact same thing. We just called them articles. So you're plugging in an L or a la before everything using that example there. Part B, you're circling it. C, D, and E are kind of the same thing. You're either writing it in the blank or you're circling it. Remember to put L or la. Again, L if it's masculine, la if it's feminine. Any questions on that, you should be able to Google it, or you can email me for questions. There is a page on here that was supposed to go for high school and ended up getting duplicated. So if you have this page in your packet, it says word order, placement of adjectives, page 62. Please don't do that page. You can just exit out or X that out. That is just for the 9th and the 10th graders. You do not have to do this page right here, page 50. Next part is very important. I offered you a reference page here. It should say this here, written by Rayan. It's AR verbs in the present tense. Now we've learned ser, which is to be. I can say I am, you are, we are, etc. There are a category of verbs known as AR verbs, meaning they all end in AR here. So I gave you all the endings here. They're in bold, and I defined a good list of common ones that we would use. So I want to do an example here for you so you know how to do the rest of the packet. If I want to say I dance, here's how we do it. I take this verb here, which is bailar. I put it up in the I section, and I take off the AR and add the O. So that would be bailo. So me saying yo bailo, that's I dance. If I put it in the second section here, I would do tu, take off the AR, add the AS, so it'd be bailas. Tu bailas is you dance. So for every time that we're conjugating verbs, you're taking off the AR ending and adding whatever ending here I put in that specific section. It might be a little bit confusing at first, but this is a huge step in verb conjugation for Spanish, which is a major portion of us learning to speak it. So all of the rest of these pages, you are just practicing that same exact thing. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages, all just making sure that you know how to take off the AR ending and add the correct ending. If you have any questions on this packet, please feel free to email me. I'll put my email and the link on the bottom of this video. I'm also going to put a link to the newsletter so you can see what we've been working on and then what we're going to work on next week. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please, again, feel free to contact me and stay safe.